Hi, McCain students. It's Mrs. Roberts here. And for health this week, we're going to start working on our fitness tests. What is a fitness test? It's something that we do twice a year at McCain to see how we're doing, what's going really well, and maybe something that we need to work on. What does it mean to be fit? To be fit means that your body is used to exercise and you can do lots of things and play and have energy all day. So it's really good to be fit, especially if you're a kid, because then you can keep practicing those habits your whole life and be healthy and be very active and get to do lots of stuff with your friends and not feel tired. So we're going to practice 7 fitness tests. I'm going to demonstrate all of them to you today except for one, and I'll talk to you about that. And they all represent a different area of fitness. So our first one, we have 3 flexibility tests. So we have one that is shoulder flexibility. So we bring it up, we bring it down, and I'm walking my fingers down as much as I can, right? And we can go the other way. And what we want to try to do is bring them both around and be able to touch. You want to be able to touch. So I need to work on my left, but my right one I'm doing okay. And so for our fitness test, we want to have our fingers overlap in the back for shoulder flexibility. So I can tell that I haven't done that in a while and I need to work on it, especially my left side. So when you're right-handed, that's more dominant, tends to be more flexible. So I need to work on that. The other one is our trunk flexibility, our Superman, our core, so your belly and your back. So you want to do your Superman, lay on your belly and arms are at your side, and we're arching our back, and that is to see how flexible our trunk is, okay? So that's when usually I measure right here, and we want to try to get at least 9 or 10 inches. So I'm working on that one too. And the last flexibility test is our hamstring flexibility one. That's one where we have the red box. Our hamstring is the muscle on the back of our leg, and so you can stretch that by reaching out with both feet and reaching toward your toes. We do the modified sit and reach test, so we have the red box, we have our dominant leg straight, reach forward as far as we can go. We want to keep the leg straight so that we're stretching the hamstring. So if I have a slight bend in my leg, I'm not really stretching it. So even if you keep your leg straight and come a little bit, you're still feeling a little bit of stretch there, so that's good, okay? There's some other ways you can stretch your hamstring too, like standing, putting your leg up on something, okay, and just flexing your toe toward you, kind of stretching like that. You can feel it in your hamstring. Okay, so those are our 3 flexibility tests. We call them opposites, Superman, laying on our belly, and then we have the hamstring stretch. We have a muscular strength test. That is our push-ups. So when you're doing your push-ups, you're using all of your muscles. You want to keep your back nice and flat, and you want to bend your arms to a 90-degree angle and back up. When I'm doing that, I'm trying to keep my tummy nice and tight, because push-ups, you're using a lot of your muscles. It's not just your upper body. So when we're doing our push-ups for muscular strength, we're trying to do at least 12 in 1 minute, okay? And then for our muscular endurance, we have the curl-ups. So we don't do full sit-ups. Those are great, but when you're doing full sit-ups, you're using muscles other than your belly. So we're just working on our belly. So we're doing curl-ups, and I'm going to sit up, squeeze my belly muscles, squeeze my belly muscles, squeeze, and I can feel that in my tummy, okay? So for the curl-ups, we want to do at least 20 in 1 minute. So push-ups at least 12 in a minute, at least. Try to do more if you can, and curl-ups at least 20. If you're having trouble with your push-ups, you can practice by doing a plank, okay? Because that's very similar, just using your muscles the same way. Like even if it's a few seconds, and then rest, and then do a few more, okay? So that's our flexibility test. Then we have our muscular endurance, muscular strength, push-ups and curl-ups, and then we have our running test. If you're in 1st and 2nd grade, you do a half mile. If you are in 3rd and 4th grade, you do a full mile. So what I would suggest for practicing for that is try to run for like 5 minutes without stopping. If you have to stop and walk for a little bit, and then, maybe count to 10 and then run again. And you don't want to run too fast, because if you run too fast in the beginning, you'll run out of breath. So we're trying to build endurance. And endurance means you can last for a long time, you can keep going. So it's okay to walk a little bit, but try to keep the walking short and then just jog a little bit. So those are what I want you to work on this week. Practicing for fitness tests. And if you want to do the fitness tests and get that off your plate, you can do that. We're going to practice a little bit. But you could measure your opposites to see if they're overlapping, okay? You could practice and show me doing your hamstring flexibility, all right? You could show me your Superman. And then we're going to work on the running stuff because that's something that you really have to practice a lot, and I know you guys are good at that. Eventually, I'm going to figure out a way that we could practice the pacer test at home. So I'll send you that information in weeks to come. Coming up in health and PE, we're going to work on fitness tests. We're also going to learn about our muscles and bones. And we're going to talk a little bit about biking. Because normally this time of year, if we were at school, we'd be using our bikes. And I went for a bike ride today. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. So that was nice to do that today. Get some fresh air. I want to thank everyone for all their wonderful submissions with their assignments. They're great. You guys are doing such a great job. And everybody who guessed that I was at the Allegheny River last week. And I'm going to attach some pictures of the Allegheny River and also of the Conowongo today. Last week you also got to see on Friday for PE a video of Jana from Edinburgh University. And she was showing all of her cool exercise equipment that is at her house in her barn and how she works out during the pandemic. And that's so awesome. She has all that cool stuff, but you really don't even need to have that stuff. If you have your body, you have lots of things to do. Like everything I showed you today, I didn't need any stuff. I just had my body. Push-ups, curl-ups, running, all that kind of stuff is great. So I'm going to put in Seesaw what I would like you to do, and I'm going to attach a few videos. And there's also going to be a video, another one from Edinburgh University, from the cross-country coach, Anne Cleary, and her little daughter, and they're doing a little workout and telling you about the Kilted Milan event that you can do coming up. Well, thank you very much, guys, and we will see you very soon. Have a good day. Bye.